to share their answer? The question was, what can people do to prevent wind from changing the land? Can someone other than Susie tell me, what does the word prevent mean? Let's hear from Kat. Kat, what does prevent mean?
Prevent means to do something first.
So, yes, to do something first so that we can what? You do something first, you do something before so you can prevent. Let's have one more person explain it. How about Perry? What is prevent?
Prevent is we show something.
Show something? Not quite. Tom, what is prevent?
To making a little damage.
Yes, so we, like Kat said, we do something first to make the damage less, so that it's less damage. There's a more simple way to say this though, and it involves the word before and this symbol. What is this? Before. Let's have one more person who thinks they really know it. Leo?
Prevent just means it's to stop it before it happens.
Yes, stop it before it happens, or prevent as much damage to stop some of the damage. So stop or make less damage before it happens. Okay, good job, you three, on your teamwork. So, what can we do to prevent flooding, wind erosion, and landslides? Who would like to share their answer? Go ahead and raise your hand using the button on Zoom if you would like to share your answer.
We'll build a deck and a wall to stop water from going up high. That is flooding. We grow windbreak and build fences to stop the wind erosion from blowing the sand away. We'll take some big rock and put it on the rock at the bottom of the slope so the rock will keep the mud and soil in place. That is landslide.
Nice work, Leo. You talked about all three of them. You gave more than one example on how to prevent it. That was excellent. Very good job, Leo. Good work on your homework. Jack, go ahead and share yours, Jack. I think you have yours in front of you, not here. So go ahead and read from yours, Jack.
I stopped the landslide by building the wall. I use sandbag to stop flooding. I plant trees to stop wind erosion.
Nice work. Excellent job, Jack. Those are all great examples. Tiger, go ahead and share yours with us.
We can grow plants so it can hold the sand from flood. We make a square wall to stop landslides.
Very good. Okay, we can make a, what is this word here? Sorry, it's just a bit hard to see with the camera. We make a what road to stop landslides?
Road.
Okay. Okay. Interesting. Good choices. Thank you for saying one of each type. Thank you for sharing, Tiger. How about Thomas? Go ahead, Thomas.
I make a dike to prevent flood. I grow grass and build a fence to prevent erosion. I build a wall on a slope to prevent landslide.
All right, very nice. Excellent. How about Susie? Susie, let me find yours quickly. I think it's up here.
We can make walls of sandbags to prevent flooding. We can put rocks to prevent erosion. We can grow plants to prevent landslide.
Excellent. Wonderful. All great ways. All right, last one. Let's have Robert. Go ahead, Robert.
We could put sandbags to prevent flooding. We could grow windbreak to prevent wind erosion. Yeah, we could grow plants to put soil in place to stop landslide.
Excellent. Very good. Nice work, Robert. Okay. So with that, very good job on your homework, everyone. All right, reading practice and review. Let's just read the 2 paragraphs with our vocabulary to remember what we learned yesterday. All right, first sentence. Alex, please read the first sentence.
Farmers have ways to keep wind from blowing away rich soil.
Good. And do you remember what rich soil means? What does it mean by rich, Alex?
Soil that have a lot of nutrients.
Nice. Good work. Good boy, Alex. Okay, next sentence. Ben, can you please read the second sentence?
They plant trees and shrubs to help block the wind.
Good. Can you say shrubs?
Shrub.
Good. Shrubs is a difficult word. Shrubs. Remember, shrubs are like little bushes. Okay? And the last sentence. The last sentence. Let's hear it from Potato. Can you read the last sentence for us?
These trees and shrubs are called windbreaks.
Excellent. Okay. Good review. Next one. This is on page 271 if anyone wants to read along. Let's have Tui Ayn go ahead and read the first. Let's do 2 sentences. Go ahead, Tui Ayn. First 2 sentences.
A dike is a wall by a river or another body of water. People build dikes in places where the water often rise and fall.
All right, so not bad, Tui Ayn. I think whoever read this last time did the same. We're just forgetting some of our S's. Dikes, places, rises, falls. All right. Like places where there's the ocean, you have the tide, or maybe it's a river that floods very often, and there are houses nearby they want to protect. And who remembers what materials means? Go ahead and raise your hand using the Zoom button if you know what materials means. Lion, go ahead, Lion. What is materials?
Materials is the things that people need to use.
Excellent. Things we use. Natural materials, materials made by people like plastic and concrete, ones from nature like wood and clay. So dikes can be made from all these different materials. Okay, with that, we're going to do another quick review using the same quiz from last time since we got a few questions wrong. 3, 2, 1, go. All right, this change to Earth's surface was caused by, everybody circle, circle, which one? Circle it, which one? All right, wind, nice job. That's okay. Dragon, remember everyone can draw, it's okay. This is A, everyone unmute and tell me, unmute.
We right.
Good job. Next one, question number 3. This change was caused by
Heavy rain.
Remember those, don't answer yet. I might tell you a time.
Can you activate it?
Yes, I will activate it. This change was caused by, everybody draw. Everybody draw.
Rushing water.
Nice.
Rushing water. Oh, wow.
The water rushing by in a river super quick. Everyone unmute. What is erosion? Very good. Nice work. The next one I'm going to have Tom. Tom, answer the question. This change was caused by? Nice. This one was a flood. It's knocks the trees over, but sometimes floods are good. What force creates planting? Everybody.
Wind.
Very nice. Good, everyone. Number 8. This prevents. Let's have. All right, Mia, you're answering. Mia, these are. All right, good. That was good. Prevent. All right, these prevent what? Everybody. Very nice. Is there another one? Let's draw. Everybody draw. Everyone draw. This wall is a. Good job, everybody. 13. Things that can be prevented by. Casper. Only Casper. There's too many to say. Casper.
Small plant building a road on the mountain, putting rocks on metal.
Oh, Mia, I said Casper. Casper, go ahead.
That's more plants
Anything else?
putting rock on metal on the slope.
Anything else? Nope. Okay, let's see. Correct. Good. Not the building a road or building a tunnel. Nice work, Casper. Good job, everybody. Yay. 100%. Good job, everyone. Okay.
We win.
Yes, you guys all won together. Good teamwork. All right, we're going to read about geotech. Did I say that? Technical? Yes. Geotechnical engineers on page 275. So if you have your book, open it to page 275. All right, and now let us take a look. Take it further, careers in science and engineering. Geotechnical engineer. All right? Geo means of the earth. We have geography, like where places are on a map. The feet made from the earth, like in a
Miranda,
yes?
have geologists.
Geologist, excellent. Geologist and geotechnical engineers work together to study the earth. So let's read about them. First, everyone say geo. Say geo. That reminds me of the. Do you guys know the nursery rhyme? Old MacDonald had a farm, E-I-E-I-O. Do y'all know that one?
Yes.
Yeah?
Yes.
Instead of E-I-E-I-O, I think of geo. Geo, G-O-O, geo, geo. Everyone say technical.
Technical. Geotechnical.
Good. Okay, now we can say geotechnical.
Geotechnical.
Very good. Geotechnical engineers study soil and rock to plan the best way to build things on land. So, geologists study rock. Geologists study rocks, but these ones are technical, like technology, like architects. So they study rocks so that we can build things, okay? They're engineers, they're building things. So similar to a geologist, but it's not just studying rocks, it's studying them so we can build things. I want everyone to underline build things, since that's what they're really there for. If you have your book, please underline them.
I finished.
Good. So someone who only studies, guys, you don't have to tell me, it's okay. Someone who only studies soil and rock would just be a geologist. geologist. There we go. Someone who only does this would be a geologist. But they study soil and rock and how to build things. So instead, they are a geotechnical engineer. Okay, next part. Let's see who hasn't had a turn to speak yet today. How about Lily? Lily, can you please read the first sentence?
They also work to keep wind and water from changing the land.
Yep. Oh, just the first one. What do you guys think? Why would a geotechnical engineer that studies rock and soil to build things, why would they want to keep the land from changing? This is an opinion. There's no right or wrong answer. What do you think? Why do they want to keep the land from changing? A geotechnical engineer. Why would they do that? How about Riku? Go ahead.
Because I want to see how the land changed to a surface.
To say again? To see how the land to do what?
Change on a surface.
Okay, they want to see how the land changes on Earth's surface? Yes, but why? Why would a geotechnical engineer need to know how the land changes, or why would they want to stop it from changing? Thomas?
I think because they want to see it take how long for wind and water to change the Earth's surface.
Yes, they want to see how long it would take. They want to know how it happens, but why? Why? Why do they want to study it? Why is it important to them? Kat? Why is it important to them to study how the wind and water changes the land?
Question.
All right, Jack, what's your question?
If Rico said, to see how the land change, so that means the animal will die.
Not always. Usually some of these changes are slow and the animals can run away or they can move and find a different home. Sometimes though, they do die from the Earth's surface changing if they cannot move or adapt. All right, let me ask this question in two parts. One, what does a geotechnical engineer study? What did you underline? What do they study? Alex?
Study soil and rocks.
Why? Why do they study soil and rocks?
And the best way to build things.
Yes, if they study soil and rocks to build things. To build things. So why would they want to stop water and wind from changing the land? Why is that part of it? Why should they also stop the land from changing? Why would they want to stop a river from changing the land? What do you think? Thomas, what do you think?
I think because the land is perfect and don't need to be changed.
The land is perfect for what? What do they want to do with the land?
I don't know.
Everyone, what do you think? What do they want to do with the land? What are they doing? Leo?
They're studying.
But why?
They're studying because they want to keep the land in the land so there will less landslide or something happen.
Yes, but think about why they want less landslides. Why do they want less erosion? If I am studying soil and rocks so that I can build a house, I want to build a house. Why would I want to stop the land from changing? What if I want to build my house on a river? Why would I want to stop the land from changing? Why is that part of my job? Jack?
I think, what can you ask again?
Oh, I see Susie's hand up actually. Let's give Susie a chance.
They did not want the land to change because when the wind or water change, it will change every time. So they did not want the land to change shape.
Exactly. Everyone, if I'm a geotechnical engineer, I study the rocks and soil so I know where to build, and I want to build a house right here. I say, okay, the rocks and soil are okay. I can build a house right here. I don't want this river to get any bigger. What happens if this river gets bigger? How about Nick? Nick, what would happen to my house if this river got any bigger?
It will float the house and go the house away.
Exactly. Guys, they have to stop the land from changing. What if they build houses and hotels along the ocean and they do not put up a dike or sandbags? Those houses and hotels could get swept out into the ocean. So this is very, very important. Jack, do you still have a question?
Yes.
Go ahead.
If the building and the house fall, we will need a lot of money.
Yes. All right, losing houses and buildings to rivers and oceans and landslides is very expensive. They have to build them all over again. All right, so this whole paragraph, I want everyone to read it. You do not need to unmute, but I am watching your video to see your mouth moving. Ready? Everyone, move your mouth. You do not have to mute. 1, 2, 3. They also. Your face. Very good. Okay, looks like most people have finished reading. Thank you everyone for reading. All right. They stopped them from changing the land by building dikes, putting up walls, stopping landslides. That way, they can build things on different places. So before your family built a house, before they built things in Hanoi, well, Hanoi is very old. Let's say in America, we're a very young country. America is only 300 years old. So, before they built the skyscrapers in America, they had to talk to a geotechnical engineer to see if the rock and the soil were strong enough. Is there a landslide that could hit the building? Could a river cause erosion? So they're very, very important for building new things. Everyone go ahead and answer this question. I'll give you 30 seconds and then I'm gonna have you circle the correct answer. You have 30 seconds. Much, much better, everyone. A few people thought C, but yes, it is just A and B, only A and B. Tui Anh, can you please read letter A and B for me?
Yes. They stand your soil and drop. They plan the best way to build things on land.
Very good. And who can explain why letter C is wrong? Pony? Pony, can you explain why letter C is not correct?
Because they didn't want to change the land.
What do they do?
They only study soil and rock and plan the best way to build the things on land.
Exactly. If anything, it's the opposite. They work to stop the land from changing, to keep our buildings safe from erosion and weathering and landslides and hurricanes. All right, now we're gonna watch a quick video about them. All right, so we're gonna watch a Dimensions video about careers in science. Here we are, geotechnical engineers.
Have you ever heard of a geotechnical engineer? Play the video to find out about what they do and how their work helps Earth.
Geotechnical engineers study soil and rock to plan the best way to build things on land. They also work to keep wind and water from changing the land. They build dikes to stop flooding and plan walls to protect the shore. They design technology to stop landslides.
All right, exactly what we just read. And with that, I also wanted to look at the other one. What do you see in this photo? Make some observations. Dragon, what do you see in this photo? Can you make an observation for me, Dragon?
I see a broken car.
A broken car, a very old broken car. This picture is almost 100 years old. What else do you see? What else? Potato?
Maybe this city was in a Katrina hurricane.
Okay, could be from a hurricane. That's a great guess. Yeah, what else? Observations. Let's see. Lion, can you make another observation?
In this house and this car is close to the river.
All right, maybe close to a river. Yeah, this could be from flooding. Any other thoughts? Tom, what do you think?
I think a volcano erupt and the lava turn into rocks.
Excellent guess. Like, this could be rock or ash. So, what is dust? Go ahead and raise your hand if you know what dust is. Go ahead, Susie.
Dust is similar to ash.
Excellent. It's similar to ash. When soil is really dry, it gets dusty. It's like dust is like dirt in the air. So whenever you dust your house, when you wipe off the things in your house, they're covered in dust. Really small pieces of dirt that you have to wipe off in your house sometimes. Sure. So this is actually dust. This is covered in sand and dirt that was flying around the air. The dust settled, came down, and covered it. So we're going to watch a video with some old images, old pictures of the Dust Bowl. Everyone show me with your hands, what is a bowl? What is a bowl? Exactly. Great job, everyone. I have a bowl. And in America, a long time ago, we had something called the Dust Bowl. A bowl, a big place on the earth that was covered in dust. So if this is the land, let me draw a quick line. If this is the land, here's a line for the land. Let me pick a different color. Here's the land. There was a giant bowl of dust shaped like this that covered a big part of the land. It was just flying sand and dirt through the air, so they called it the Dust Bowl because it looks like an upside down bowl. We're going to look at some pictures from the Dust Bowl now.
The area known as the Dust Bowl was once a grassland. In the 1930s, there was a drought that destroyed much of the area. Play the video to find out more about the Dust Bowl.
So it used to be grasslands, but then all of these things happened. There was a drought with no water, and it turned into a giant upside down bowl of dust instead of a beautiful, healthy grassland. This is part of what scientists want to stop. We do not want the earth to turn into this. This is a bad change to Earth's surface.
The land known as the Dust Bowl wasn't always dusty. It was once a grassland that covered parts of Kansas, Texas, and Oklahoma, as well as a few other states. At first, people raised cattle on the land.
Cattle is another word for cows that we eat. At first, people raised cows on the grassland.
Later, farmers planted wheat there. Then, in the 1930s, there was a drought. A drought is a long period of time with little or no rain. Without rain, the plants died. The wind began to blow away the soil because there weren't any roots to hold it in place.
Remember, this is one way we can stop erosion, by having plants. When there's no plants, there are no roots to hold the soil in place.
Dust filled the air. Many people had to give up their farms and move to other states to find work.
All right, a lot of people had no food and no money because of the Dust Bowl. So, is there any question about this erosion and why it happened? Any questions about this erosion, about the Great Dust Bowl in America? Let's see, who has a way that they would stop this from happening? What could they have done to stop the dust from going into the air? Who has an idea? Lion, go ahead.
They plant trees.
Nice, they could have planted some trees. There was a drought, but if they could have got water from another state or from under the ground, if they found groundwater, they could plant trees. Okay? Who else has an idea? What else could they have done? Susie?
They can split rocks. So the rocks is too heavy to the wind to pick it up.
Yeah, excellent. That's definitely something they could have done. They could have split the rocks and put more rocks on it to hold the soil down, at least until they planted more. Kat, do you have another idea?
Plant trees to
Yes.
hold the.
Mm-hmm. Go ahead and finish your sentence, Kat. What were you going to say? You plant trees to...
To stop the dust.
Very good. Yes, we can plant trees. Okay. Nice work, everyone. What do you see here in this photo? What happened? Robert, what do you see?
A house that is erected
Mm-hmm.
and
What do you think caused this? What do you think made this happen, Robert?
a tornado.
A tornado? Maybe, but what is this here? What is this on the ground here? Where do you find this? Someone else? Hey, Pony, what do you think? What caused this?
I think it is caused by a hurricane.
A hurricane, maybe it was a hurricane. Yeah, I think this might be on the beach. Could also just be from high tide and low tide, from the ocean. Do you think a geotechnical engineer looked at this land before they built the house? What do you think? Lion, do you think a geotechnical engineer looked at this?
But when the car said We plant trees so we cannot blow the soil, but that one I share with you already.
Yes, I know, they were similar, but that's okay, Lion. Potato, what do you think? Do you think a geotechnical engineer looked at this before?
I think it's caused by the drought.
Caused by drought, maybe. This could be maybe caused by drought. Potato, do you think that geotechnical engineer looked at this land before they built the house?
No.
No, I don't think so either. They would have said, do not build here. The land used to look like this. It came all the way over here, and then it came down. But erosion, maybe drought, all these things changed the land. Now the house has to use these stilts to stay up. They did not have a scientist look at this land first. Okay. Homework. Your homework is the self-check on page 278 and 279. All right, your lesson check for this lesson, 278 and 279. And that is it. Okay, everybody. I will see you all tomorrow. Have a happy, happy Tuesday.